Hey guys, Greg with PlanetGreenZen.com here, and today's audio blog is actually focused on how to say no. Now, for those of you who are just joining Planet Green Zen for the first time, thank you for checking out my channel, and I appreciate if you guys do subscribe, maybe comment below, let me know your thoughts. Share this out if you think it may benefit and help someone else. And if you don't know what I do on this channel, what I like to do is actually help balance the world out in 5 main areas of life, which are mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and socially. And I believe by having a balance of all these different chakra and energy points, we can actually have world peace and be able to spread that out to each independent individual person one at a time, and be able to just again be happy and one with the universe and one with humanity. So again, I love to just help educate people and just provide information out there. Hopefully it helps people who listen to this channel. So again, thank you guys for subscribing, who've already subscribed, and for future subscribers, thank you as well. So we could go ahead and jump into it. So today's audio blog again is focused on how to say no. You may be wondering, well, what is this all about? A lot of people don't realize that if you say no to a lot of things, you actually are saying yes to your success. So there's a lot of, if you guys never heard of the term, it's called shiny object syndrome, to where it's kind of like the jack of all trades is a master of none in a sense. So people who, let's say they want to do one specific business, so they, oh, I'm going to jump in, they spend money on it, maybe spend 2 days, 2 weeks on it, then they give up. Say it didn't work, then they try something else. Same thing, spend money on it, spend a couple days, a couple weeks on it, a couple months, give up, and then just keep doing that over and over again. Versus if you say no to 99% of the things and yes to the 1%, then you actually will create success for yourself. And that's what I mean by saying no. It actually means saying yes to your success. A lot of people out there, they say things don't work or this is not for me when it comes to any type of business, many type of businesses. But at the reality of it is they actually do work. You just have to put time, hard work, and dedication there. It takes about 2 to 5 to 10 years to become an overnight success. And if you actually study a lot of successful people, whether they're millionaires, billionaires, you would see that it took them a lot of years of struggle and failure, because failing is actually succeeding if you think about it, because you do have to fail over and over again in order to become successful. So this is what this is pretty much all about. Say no to a lot of other things, even when it comes to hanging out with friends, maybe going to family functions at times, not saying all the time, but again, 99% of the time, you will need to say no to, if your friends want to go to happy hour or go see a movie, you will have to say no to that stuff and actually focus on yourself and your business, because if you don't, you would just never create the type of success that you are aiming for. So that's, again, what this is all about. So just a couple of quick tips on how to stay focused. You may want to write down some daily habits that you are currently doing. Actually, all of your habits that you do in a day, just like you would actually, if you are balancing out your budget or looking at your expenses, you write down everything you're spending for that day, for that week, for that month, and then you see where all your money is going. Then you can actually visualize it. And then once you see where your money is going, you actually can cut it in the areas that don't make sense. So the same thing with habits. You write down and visualize all of the habits that you do in a day. Just cut out the ones and remove the unproductive habits. And for example, like if you come home and just watch mindless TV all day, or YouTube or something like that, cut that out and replace that with a book. So the way I heard it from Bob Proctor, he says replace something of lesser value with something of greater value. So again, if you are on a journey to financial freedom, success, whatever it is, you want to be an athlete, a fitness trainer, an actor, an actress, you have to replace those lesser habits like watching TV, again, going to happy hour, just sitting there spending money, not really doing anything productive. Replace it with hanging around successful, positive people, or educating yourself, reading books, listening to, instead of TV, listen to maybe educational podcasts, or if you do watch YouTube, watch some YouTube podcasts. So that's what I mean by that. And then create a blueprint checklist, just like a pilot would. Think about it, guys. We have if you ever been on a plane and you go travel around, you have pilots that have been navigating the skies for over 20, 30 years at a time. But before ascension and before descension, there's a checklist that they have to go over. They cannot do anything without going over that checklist. So it doesn't matter if they have 20, 30 years of experience. They may know it by heart, but they don't want to rely on their memory. They go through that checklist every day. So I say create a blueprint and checklist for yourself to check off everything that you're doing that's productive. So once you remove the bad habits, write out your good habits that you need to do. As far as, say you have a goal in a year to do X. So write down, okay, what do I have to do monthly, what I have to do weekly, and what do I have to do daily to actually reach that goal. So write that out and every day check off that list. Again, don't make it too overwhelming, because if you put too many things on the list, you will not do anything. It just becomes overwhelming. So maybe do 3 things max a day that you could do daily that would lead to your successful habits, and check those off every day. And it actually feels good. I use Google Calendar again to put in my habits. I mark them as done as I put them as reminders or events and things like that. And then once you do that, you may want to reward yourself with just some or give yourself small rewards after you've achieved your self-discipline. So let's say for a week you've accomplished your goals, you turned off the TV, you haven't watched TV for a week or so, you read books, you went around other successful people. Reward yourself. Again, it's okay to reward yourself. Then that time, yes, go hang out with friends, go to happy hour, go see a movie. That's the reward you can give yourself for staying focused. So I want you guys to try that. And again, keep firm to your goal and envision the finish line. That will help you stay focused. So vision the end in mind in the beginning. So when you say, I want to, let's say, I don't know, create $10,000 a month so I can help my friends and family and actually help educate other people, feed the world a little bit more, donate more to charity. Envision having that $10,000 in your bank account today. So go to your bank account, log into it, look at your last direct deposit. And if it's $10, imagine it being $10,000. Just look at it and add a few more zeros on there and stare at it every day and look at that and tell yourself that you have this deposit into your account and you're so happy and grateful. And by doing so, you're going to again give to charities and give back and help out people more. So again, guys, this was just a very quick audio blog. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please, if you like what I'm doing on the channel, subscribe to this channel. It helps a lot. Share it out for other people who may need to hear it. And let me know your thoughts. But again, this is Greg with PlanetGreenZen.com, and you guys have a great day.